Kia ora team, Kumi here from 640S, back to you with part 3 of the warm-up for a competition series. Warming up at competition can get a little tricky with logistics of the warm-up area. So the warm-up area is generally smaller than the amount of athletes that is required to fulfill and get warm for the events. Let's say there's the warm-up area generally has about 3 or 4 barbells per male, female, and that's like a good warm-up area, but there's 20 total athletes that are on within a 30-minute window. There's also teams that have come through as well, so then there's now 5 teams of 4, so we've got 40 people vying for 8 barbells. It's not very logistically sound and the most idealistic outcome that we want for a warm-up area, but that's just how things go in this sport. So what we can do, the types of things that we can do to optimize our warm-up specifically before we head out to the floor is, if you know you need extra equipment, like say bands or something like that, it always pays to bring your own to the event, so then you can utilize those pieces of equipment that maybe not necessarily be provided. Chalk is a huge one. There's generally no chalk in the backs of warm-up areas, or there's not like an efficient amount enough of chalk for the entire group of people or athletes that need to use it. So it would pay to bring like a small block of chalk to the warm-up area. If you're in powerlifting, you'd look at things like baby powder and things like that as well. But without being too rude or obnoxious, it really does pay to be kind of confident but polite in terms of asking people, hey, can I use that barbell? Hey, can I actually jump in and warm up with you? And I mean, humans are humans. Naturally, people are going to be pretty guarded and think like, nah, man, you can't use this because I'm using this. But the fact of the matter is that there's a select amount of equipment and we all need to use it. So without being rude, you are definitely going to need to ask. And if you don't ask, you may be the person that's sitting out just waiting like, hey man, I'm going to dive in on that barbell shortly in your own head. And then someone else comes in and grabs it, and then someone else comes in and grabs it, or hey, they know a mate, that then they come in, and then now there's 2 or 3 people on the bars. So it can really push yourself and shuttle yourself to the side, and we see it all the time in the newer athletes coming through to the competition floor. That generally the athletes that are going to miss out on the warm-ups or the gear usage around the floor. So please don't be rude, but also just be confident in saying, hey, can I please jump in on this? Play your part, unload barbells and load plates back on for other people to use, and you're just going to chime in and out. But we definitely need to get ours in. Okay, so the focus there is like you got to get yourself first, and you can worry about others later. But we cannot go without. And on the other foot, like just stay aggressive in the warm-up area. Make sure you get yours in and warm up appropriately.